climax of the car theft film Gone in 60 Seconds isn't about nicking an expensive Porsche or rare Ferrari. The writers made the ending about a car with far more charisma, a Ford called Eleanor, a 67 Mustang GT500. And this is the modern day version of Eleanor, and in tribute to the film, I'm gonna drive it like I stole it.
The modern day Mustang has been an amazingly popular car for Ford, and this is the ultimate example. In America, this car will cost you a ridiculously cheap £25,000, but if you want one in Europe, well, you've got to import it yourself. Once the tax man, the VAT man, and all these extra duties have been applied, it's going to set you back around about £40,000.
The upside is that you get lots of lovely power, 500 horsepower to be precise. It's got a supercharged 5.4 litre V8 with cylinder heads from a Ford GT supercar and throttle bodies from a V10 truck engine. And of course, then there's the Le Mans Go Faster stripes. Every little helps. The top speed is limited to 155 miles an hour. Without the limiter, you'd be looking at 180 plus.
So we're doing 40 miles an hour in 6th gear, and we're pulling just over 1,000 reps. So let's see what the engine's like. 2nd gear, there's 60, 80, 100 miles an hour. I have to say it's got some grunt, this thing. But it's unusual in that it's supercharged, and the feeling you don't get any surges of power, it's just a constant wafting. It's very smooth. I mean, the engine's fantastic, it's amazing. Now, this car reminds me of American food. You know, it's not very sophisticated, it's pile everything up as much as you can on a plastic plate. Want some more? Want some more power? More food?
It's a basic old-school approach to making a sports car, and that theme continues inside. The controls look like they've come out of an 80s Fiesta, with its use of cheap and nasty materials. A serious lack of imagination from Ford.
But who cares if the inside's crap? Just look at the outside. It's uber cool. It looks great, and what's more, it even comes from a cool place. Flat Rock, Michigan. But then again, we've got some cool places in England. We've got Cowley, Swindon, Dagenham.
The other area where the cheapness is obvious is in the handling. This isn't a car that feels like it's had state-of-the-art computers working on the suspension geometry, or in fact anyone who knows anything about suspension at all.
Now, having read the Ford press pack and their marketing blurb, they would have you believe that this car has remarkable handling. Well, let me tell you, it simply does not. You know, I want this car to be a fire-breathing monster, which it could be if it just had a stiffer diff. You know, to get the car to oversteer, to have any sort of fun with it, you've got to be a bit brutal and throw it into corners. I mean, I'll show you. Here we go. Now we've got some oversteer. It's good fun. Let's have some here.
It may look graceful, but the point is you've got to work really hard behind the wheel to get it to do this.
If this car was £25,000 in England, then yes, you'd want to have one because it looks fantastic. It's got a great engine, okay, it doesn't handle very well, but it's good fun. But at 40 grand, it's
it's got some stiff competition. For similar money, you could get a Porsche Cayman or a BMW M Coupe, both of which have a lot more handling finesse. But it's worth remembering the Shelby Mustang GT500 is the cheapest way to get a production car with 500 horsepower, even if you do have to import it yourself.